Hello everyone, this is Kinkuni IoT. This video I will show you our new product. You can see this white small box we call the Uair. That's mainly for the house environment. We have integrated the temperature sensor inside. You can see this is a sensor box, but it's also a magic box. We can also call this box is a gateway because we have designed this small PCB board inside of this box have integrate many functions. We have integrate this IR transmit. You can use the IR to control your TV or air conditioning. And the LED strip, this have LED, RGB LED, and this button also have RGB LED. And the RF wireless module for 33 MHz wireless transmit and receive module, and the buzzer, and the speaker, and the temperature sensor. So it's very powerful. You can use this board to many automatic control for your home automation. Also, we have designed this board with the ESP32 module. So you can integrate to Home Assistant easily by the ESPHome. So this box can use for your home automation and for DIY for many functions just you want it. You can write code or configuration for the ESPHome. And let's look at some details how it works. Okay, let's look at how to use this Uair. And first, we need to use this USB cable and connect with this port for the power supply. And you can download the ESPHome for Home Assistant and configuration or at Home Assistant. We have complete. So we just connect with our power. Actually, you can connect with your mobile phone charge. Actually, you can connect with a USB cable. This time, I have this demo video. I just connect with my battery. And also, you can put this box in anywhere, just outside your home, just to have the Wi-Fi signal. Okay, let's begin with the Uair box connect to the Wi-Fi. We can see this is inside of the temperature sensor value. You can see the value is the box. Inside there are DS18B20 temperature sensor installed on this place. So this box can detect the temperature, and also the temperature will be saved. And you can see this is temperature history. And even just this box is power on, all the temperature will be saved at a different time and different date. You can see the history of the Home Assistant software. And the second, you can see this is the LED strip. This is the button LED, and this is another LED. You can see I can turn off this off, and turn on. This is on. This is for button LED, and also I can change the brightness. You can see the brightness is changed, and also I can change the color. Like I can change to red and blue and green and any color. Just if you want, I can change to any color. Because this box you can put beside of your bed at night. It can have a light for you at night in your home, in your room. And also you can change to the effect. This effect I can change to rainbow. I have preset. So you can see the color will be changed automatically like a rainbow. You can see I can change the brightness, this LED. And it also can change the color, like this, red and green and blue. So this LED you can use for your temperature sensor. Like if the temperature less than a value, then you can let the LED become a color. And if greater than a value, you can let the temperature become red or become yellow or become green. So this can detect the temperature and show the LED color for you. And also you can see we have a brass. This can speak just like this. I can turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. This can be used by yourself. That can use for the sensor, for the temperature, for alarm. If the temperature is greater than a value, you can let the speak is on, and the temperature is in work well, then you can not speak. So this can create the automatic country in ESPHome or by Home Assistant. You can for many automatic functions for alarm. And this is for the air conditioning that can send IR signal. Just these sections will send IR signal, controlling the air conditioning and different work mode. So this is for air conditioning to use. Just define different brand in Home Assistant. You can use these sections. Okay, this is how to use the LED and the temperature sensor. Now, maybe you will see if I want to detect the temperature of my water tank or outside the home. So I not need to use the temperature sensor inside. So we have a way to extend the sensor. Just use this part. You can see, for example, I have use this temperature and humidity sensor. So this can extend, this just for a demo. So this line you can connect with line long distance. So you can detect you any other where for the temperature and humidity. Now I just test for you. You can see I can power off and connect with this one. This is a sensor, and I can connect with this cable for the power again. Okay, wait for a moment. And now we have created the extend the temperature sensor and humidity in Home Assistant. So you can see this is the value. You can see extend the humidity and extend the temperature. So this is how to use the extend sensor for Home Assistant to detect. This all can connect to Win application window. So this is extend. You can extend for light sensor or humidity sensor or temperature sensor or weight sensor. Many sensors. Just IIC protocol sensor can be connected to this part. So this is how to use the UAir for the Home Assistant just by setting ESPHome for many functions. If you want to use this UAir to control this TV, and you can place the UAir in front of the TV like this. This place will send the IR signal to this TV. So you can control by the mobile phone or by your PC and send the IR message to this TV to control the TV. Okay, if you want to use the UAir to control your air conditioning by IR signal, but you need also place this UAir in front of the air conditioner. Maybe you have not have a place for this and not easy to place this UAir in front of it. So we can use this part to extend the air transmit. So that can use a line and extend the transmit to the air conditioning, and you can place this box in anywhere. Okay, this is how to use the UAir to control the air conditioning. Okay, let's look at the hardware design for our UAir. This is the box, this is the top, and the front, and the bottom, and the back, the USB and the external sensor, and the LED strip, and the LED strip, 2-channel LED strip. So this is for the box. Okay, let's look at the PCB design of the UAir. The UAir PCB we have integrated many hardware resources like this RF transmit and receive module and link. This is WS2812B LED strip RGBW, and this also have 4 picks of the RGBW LED. This have 2 channels for different GPIO. And you can see there are many different functions you can use. All these can integrate with the ESPHome. So we have designed this hardware all can use by ESPHome, so you can integrate the Home Assistant very easily. And this can control your switch, RF switch panel, like light switch panel and other curtain switch. And this is receive module. Receive module you can use for any remote, not for only this one. You can decode for any remote, just you want. So you can use this code on ESP32 to decode and control many different devices. And this is a USB. This is for power and for download. This USB. And you can see this is IIC. The IIC extend sensor for you any IIC sensor to use for temperature sensor or humidity sensor or many light sensor you can use. And this is IR receiver. The IR signal receiver you can learning the signal from the IR remote. And this is a DS18B20 temperature sensor. This is temperature for detect. You can see there are some GPIO free you can to use for extend many different functions for yourself. And let's look at the back of the PCB board. The biggest one is the ESP32 module. This is ESP32. And LED, RGB LED. And this is IR transistor. So that we can see this bot, this place will send the IR signal, send out by this one, this one, this one, this one. So can send the IR signal by different directions. And this is the USB. The USB you can see there are two USB. This is for a USB cable for the power. This for the power and download. And this is for extend. The extender we can use like this. You can see this is a cable. This is a cable. This is a sensor board. And I can connect with this one. Just connect with this one. Then I can extend the sensor. Because the sensor, we have installed this DS18B20. The sensor installed on the box maybe have a little hot inside for long time working. So use the extender sensor will be better. And you can extend for a long distance. And you can put the sensor to your water tank or your soil or your air just by yourself. You can see this is sensor. This just use IIC sensor. We can see this SHT30 sensor. This is V-in, VCC, and the ground, and the clock, and the date. So this is the interface of IIC. And this is the back. So there are 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines for the mini USB cable. This cable. So you can extend many sensors. You can see this is a light sensor. We can see this sensor. This sensor is a light sensor. And you can see also is IIC interface. You can see VCC ground and the clock and the date. So you can also use this sensor because this is compactive. Also you can connect with many multi-sensors by this USB cable. There are 2 different modules have different address. Just set many different address. You can connect with the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the sensor all together. So this for extend the sensor. And usually we have this cable. You can see this cable. This is mini USB we have used because this is 4 line. This 4 line is extended for the sensor. But sometimes you want to extend the IR transistor because if you want to control your TV and air conditioning, you need to put the UAR box in front of your TV. So maybe you can't put in front of it. So you can extend this transistor, IR transistor for a cable. Like this is a cable and this is a IR extender. So this will be easy to control many different air conditioning. So this time we will have this cable. This cable also is mini USB, but we'll have 5 cables. There are 5 cables. And we can use these 4 cables for the sensor, the IRC circuit. And the last one we can use for connect with this IR transistor. This IR transistor we can connect with this one. And another pin you just connect with a 5 voltage power supply. So you can extend this line about the long distance, about I think 10 or 20 meters is no problem for extend this transistor. So you can install this transistor beside your TV or beside of your air conditioning, so that you can let your UAR to control your TV or air conditioning or fans or other IR device. So this is all can integrate by the Home Assistant and easily for the ESPHome. Okay, this is the hardware. This is many resources you can use. You can use ESPHome or you can use the Arduino IDE to write any code for your functions.